Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the IceHQ Ice Rink in Reservoir, Melbourne, Australia, on Warranjoy, Woiwurrung Traditional Land for the IceHQ Tier 2 Women's League, Round 3, Game 1 between the Reservoir Dogs and the Inferno. The Reservoir Dogs in the black and the Inferno in the white. So it's a black v white. I'm Carl Brewer. I'll be bringing you this game this evening. Hopefully you enjoy the coverage that we provide for you here at IceHQ on our free live stream channel. The last time these two teams met, Round 1, Game 1, it was a 1-all tie. While Simone Kashira was always threatening, he managed to get one. The Inferno did a great job of frustrating the Dogs forwards and shutting them down. Jess Meggs got one back late in the game to square up what was a very, very even game. The Inferno this season, they're yet to win one. They've had that tie, but they haven't won one yet. Dogs, their last game was a 2-0 shutout for Lisa Mack and Tess Wilkinson, the scorers for the Dogs. Lisa Mack not here this evening for the Dogs. They will miss her. In fact, the Dogs quite short this evening. They're without Tompkinson, England, Gagnon, McIvan, Lisa Mack, sorry. She's going to get me for that, pronouncing it wrong all night, but luckily she's not here, so I don't have to worry about it. So that's all good. And for the Inferno, they have almost a full team. So the Inferno, we really want to see Nismovic and Meggs really fire up and score some goals. That's what they're going to need. I know Nismovic she scored a ripper last night in a game in the Beer League here, which is a beautiful goal that she scored. So we know she can do it. Just needs to do it in this Women's T2 League as well, just while we wait for the Dogs to get themselves organised. Your net tonight for the Dogs is, I don't recognise that goaltender. It's not on the list. Not sure who they have, but in the net for the Inferno, they have Sam Hockey. And we're about to get the game underway. Kachira facing off against Elizabeth Jamesis. And the referee about to drop the puck and get us underway. And we do. Kachira wins it, chipping it through, but immediately played back by the Inferno defence. And they try and find the puck and manage to get it across as far as Robinson, who tries to drive the puck in, but is caught deep in the corner. They try and find Dervish on the point, but not interested in it. Trying to get the puck back across there, the front of the net to Jamesis, but instead it is broken out by Tess Wilkinson, who plays the puck up to Kachira. Kachira winds, tries to get a shot away. No, that's not Kachira, it is Kachira. I'll get the numbers in a second. Kachira now floating around loose in front of the slot. Inferno want to make sure they don't leave her there for very long, and that's where she does like to score goals, as she just pushes Kev van der Kleet off the puck, gets the puck out the front. Nice little scoring opportunity there for the Inferno. Not able to capitalise on it, however. Kachira now skates around the back of the net looking for opportunities. He's got a loose player in the slot who takes the shot there in the capable hands there of Arias. But she doesn't manage to get enough on it to put it past Sam Hockey. Kachira puts it again on Hockey's pads. That's at least 3 shots in the first minute or so that we've seen. Kachira still driving deep in the corner looking for opportunities. Tries to find Arias again. And elects to go herself. She's going around the front but runs into van der Kleet's stick, who manages to break the shot. Now Kachira with another chance. Again, van der Kleet just denies her. Puck fired in from a distance there by the Dogs, and the Inferno managed to clear it out of the zone. Chasing back for it, Wilkinson, who's being pressed by Claudia. And Wilkinson now just has to break it back up the ice, as most teams now trying to get a change. Elliott now for the Dogs goes back to try and clean it up, but unfortunately for the Inferno, she is successful. And now playing it up the ice, Haley Legg, but Legg only as far as McPherson, who puts the puck deep into the corner. McPherson trying to get the pass across to the slot, and doing a good job of tying it up now. The Dogs have got numbers back, and now playing it up the ice. Elliott, who loses the puck over his shoulder, plays it back to Vertagen. Vertagen now dispossessed, and the Inferno look to play it back up the ice as far as McPherson, who circles around again, creating a little bit of space and room. Tries to find someone up the ice, but it's not successful. And Elliott now, with the puck in front of her, looking for an opportunity to try and make some space down the side. Does, but unfortunately for her, there's plenty of Inferno bodies there, keeping the puck in nicely, however, the Dogs. And that's given them a chance to try and set up another scoring opportunity. You can see the forwards driving in deep, but the Inferno have dumped it all the way down the other end, and that will go for icing. If you're not familiar with the icing rule, if you play the puck in your half of the net, in your half of the rink, and it crosses the goal line at the other end without anyone else touching it, then it is brought back for a face-off in your defensive zone. And so the sting in the tail there, that doesn't sound so bad. The sting in the tail is that you're not allowed to get a change. So you might be desperately tired and you want to get off the ice, so you fling the puck down the other end saying, get out here, I want to have a rest. And then the referee say, sorry, back on the ice for you. Jera now will take the face off. See if she can get some more opportunities to score. A great first shift by her. And we know that Simone Kuchera, one of the best goal scorers here in this competition. Puck now deep in the corner for the Dogs. They played across the front now, but trying to break the puck up the ice now in McPherson again, who just ships the puck down. She saw that her players were about to go offside, gets the change she wanted. You can see that that icing caused the Inferno to get stuck out. Jess Meggs now for the Inferno going in to try and put some pressure on. And she will skate back, and just a nice little cheeky bit of stick work there, getting the puck off from one of the Dogs with a mystery number. Puck now just being stuck on the blue line. Meggs now going down, but it's Kuchera who comes away with it, gets around one, doesn't get around Meggs. Gets a shot away in the end though, 2 shots and a rebound. But it is made safe by Sam Hockey, who shuts it down. No goal. Kuchera has been very dangerous so far. Every time she's on the ice and gets near the puck, you know that she's always a risk to score. She can shoot. And if you give her time and space, then she will make you pay. The Inferno now looking to try and make amends and get the puck down the other end and get some shots on there. They haven't had any yet. The Dogs have had 9. Inferno yet to get a countable shot on the net. As Wilkinson now for the Dogs keeps the puck in. He's got leg driving down into the slot, but covered up by Meggs. We'll need to see Meggs really start to use her speed. We know she's quick. And now the Inferno break it out, but good forechecking pressure, and Wilkinson plays that back in, but unfortunately her straight back into Inferno. Now Arias with a wall in front of her, but manages to get the puck across, and it's leg cutting across, making some room. The Inferno, however, managed to clear the puck out. Can they clear the zone? No, not quite. And the shot comes in, but this time it has bounced off the pads of Savic from the Inferno. But we'll go for icing. The rebound off the pads did actually go all the way down the other end across the line. So you could argue that it wasn't actually a shot. And it certainly wasn't. It was a rebound off her pads. Not quite sure how the rules stand on that. And the referees have said it's icing, so that's what it is. But she didn't play the puck off a stick. It was basically a rebound. But, that's the decision that's made, so they're brought back for an icing. Can the Inferno break it out, get down the other end, and try and get some puck on the net? Kuchera now hovering menacingly around the top of the slot area, which is an area about 2 or 3 metres above the goal. But now it's Meggs trying to break it out, but she's robbed by Elliott. Nice play there, Ash Elliott. Did a good job of trying to clear the puck out. Elliott combines with Kuchera. Meggs manages to lose the footing. Maybe ran into the skates of Elliott. Kuchera tried to get the pass to Elliott, but it was picked off and intercepted. Savic tries to break it out and managed to get the puck out of the zone though. Kuchera now with some space, but she's got a wall of white in front of her. She tries to get around Savic and does. Goes across the front with the puck, winds. Delays a little bit, runs into some feet, goes around the back. She's still got possession. Finally, she's robbed of it by the Inferno, who play it across the ice out of defence. And it is just tucked back in there. Kathy Costello deciding enough is enough, and she will just buy a little bit of time. Kuchera and Elliott now for the Dogs on the forecheck. Zmovic trying to move up the middle of the ice and provide an option, but it's not there. As Van der Kleet's given a lot of room, skates in, gets a shot past Costello, but Costello's stick check got into the way. Dogs not with much of a back check there. So Elliott now racing back to get to the puck, but it's no icing. Is going to fetch it for the Inferno there, Elizabeth Jamesis. She plays around the back of the net, but guess who? Simone Kuchera is going to pick it up. Runs into a lot of traffic. Still got the puck though, Simone. Tries to get the puck across the front of the net, but Van der Kleet back there to fix it. Tries to play it out, and Vertagen there couldn't quite keep the puck in. Just crossed the blue line, and as a result, she puts her team offside unintentionally. But doesn't matter whether you meant it. If the puck comes out off past the blue line, everyone has to go out before anyone can go back in, and that includes yourself. You can't play the puck with one of your skates on the wrong side of the line. Getting through the middle there, McPherson gets past most of the Dogs. She's got enough players loose in front of the slot. Tries to go for the cheeky backhander, but it wouldn't go, and it gets past the Inferno defence, and it's now on the breakout by the Dogs. Into the side, but ridden hard there, the Inferno with good solid defence. Couldn't quite get enough on it for the clearance there the Inferno to try and get the puck around the back of the net, but it is so it's still in play. But this time they've got a chance to clear it out. Just a little bit of an ineffective push, however. And the puck still in the zone, but the Inferno now with a chance to break it out, and finally they do. It's stolen. Everyone's stealing the puck from each other and no one actually managing to hang on to it. That was Kate Wales doing her best to try and clear the puck out of the zone, but both ladies lucky they're wearing face cages. There was a bit of high stick work, but it's all good. Now going in to clear the puck out of the zone, but just with a little bit of an ineffective backhander there, Wales. Not quite getting enough on it. And Wilkinson now for the Dogs with some time. Chips the puck in. And now the Inferno with plenty of time to set up their breakout and try and bring the puck out. Not much of a forecheck going on there for the Dogs at the moment. They're very short on their line, so they'll probably be mindful of how much energy they want to use. The Inferno with a much more full bench than the Dogs this evening, as now Dogs with a little bit of a chance. Skating across into the slot for the Dogs, Wales, and she was unmarked there for a moment, but Leg got back to clean up the mess. Now Wales trying to put some forechecking pressure on to Lydia Heen, but Heen clears the puck up ice, but doesn't clear the zone. It's another one of those risky cross ice out of defensive passes. Shot tried to get taken there by the Inferno, but they couldn't get the shot on the net. Meg's now being chased by Leg. And, the Inferno quite fond of, both teams quite fond of really vague passes out of defence across the top of the defensive zone. Sooner or later someone's going to pick one of them off. And Kuchera there, however, not quite able to take advantage of the puck, but she's robbed by the Dogs. And finally managing to clear the puck out of the zone now, the Inferno, and it's Jess Meggs now with a bit of room. She's being chased by Kuchera, who tries to get a cross check, tries to get a poke check on, and manages to dispossess her and take the puck off. But Meggs now, there's a little bit of a lob towards the net. You never know, sometimes they go in from Savick. You've got to take the chance if you can. Rink now just coasting back a little bit when the puck gets past her, but fortunately for her, for the Inferno, Hudson went back to clean it up as well. As Kuchera gets around everyone, tries to make a little bit more space. Tries to get the pass across the front, was looking for Rosie Baisley, but couldn't make the connection. Kuchera was offside, which is why she had to get out of the way of that puck. They're all offside, but now they're on. They can go back in as Rink looks to play the puck up the boards, and does. Not a bad option. And now the Inferno try to get the puck in, but Kathy Costello clears the puck safely up the ice, making sure she clears the zone, turn around those attacking players. Savick now looking for an option, finds one. Just lost in the feet there of Gamesis. And the Savick there offside. The referee's trying to suggest that was the case. But, luckily there for the Inferno, Kuchera not able to finish on off as Costello tries to put the puck back in to attack again. And this time looking to break it out. The Inferno trying to find Riffalagus. And they do. Not quite offside there. Is a shot taken by Jamesis, but it is nicely saved. Another nice save there. And picking up the puck now for the Dogs, Rosetta Arias, who doesn't quite clear the puck up the ice. Nice work, Jamesis, to keep it in. Costello goes back to clean it up, looking for options. She's got Kassira on the blue line, but picked off. Van der Kleet manages to get in the way of it, but not quite as much as she would have liked. Forcing a pick on a high challenge there by Dervish. It was just a little bit lucky that she got away with that one, but you had to make the call. There was 3-on-1. Ultimately, it ended up being the right choice. Referees have hands up for icing, and the Dogs have iced the puck, and they will be brought back. Still no goals apiece. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first. 9 shots on the net to the Dogs. 3 so far for the Inferno. And you've got to say, Sam Hockey in the net's doing a great job for the Inferno. As our stand-in goaltender for the Dogs. Also so far with 3 shots on, and none of them have got past. So that's a good, not a bad option. Both on 100% so far. Puck dropped and underway. Kuchera tries to win it out past McPherson. You can see the Inferno desperately trying to get back, as Robinson was just trying to get back. As one of the Inferno is trying to get themselves back on side there. They do sometimes have jersey numbers that don't necessarily match what we have on our system, which makes it very hard to get their names right. Whoever's your team manager, you could fix that by letting us know. But regardless, we'll just have mystery players. Trying to clear the puck out of the zone now. Leg, who manages to try and find the puck up to Vertagen. Vertagen, though, being tightly pressed by Van der Veet. But it gets past everyone and is dumped all the way down the other end and will go for icing. So the puck will be brought back. Dogs looking to change. The referee standing there saying, you stay on the ice, please. They might be tired, but that's the penalty you pay when you are when you do ice the puck. You are dragged back. So an offensive zone face-off now for the Inferno. Can they turn this one into a shot? Got their wingers sitting a long way back there. It's an interesting decision. The puck did come out there, and so not able to drive the puck back in. The Inferno as Vertagen now plays the puck up the middle of the ice. Luckily, the Inferno got back there in numbers, and they just play the puck back to Leg, who plays it across looking for Elliott. Elliott couldn't quite get the puck up past 66, which is Sophie Mengen. That one does have a number. It's excellent. But now it is Elliott with the puck down at her feet. Can she get a shot across? So she's looking for a pass across the Leg. It was floating down the middle. And they've also got just floating around Baisley, floating around the slot as well. And the Dogs all pinching in hard, looking to try and get that first goal. A little bit careful they don't overcommit. So I think at the moment they've got effectively 4 forwards, but now they just break it out, the Inferno. Wilkinson goes back to clean the puck up, and just a little bit of a cheeky play there to get it past Kate Wales. Couldn't quite get the amount of pressure on she wanted, but now the Inferno with a chance. And they're just going to try and wind. Attempted drop pass there, but a little bit overly fancy from Robertson. Now the puck in the slot, but it's cleared out by Leg, who drives the puck into the corner. 1 minute to go in the first. Keeping the puck in there was Natasha Hudson. Will be a little bit tired from a big game last night. She played here in our Beer League. They managed to clear the puck out, the Dogs. And it's a Rink who has to race back because the Dogs have got a bit of time. And they do get a shot on the net, and it bounces loose just wide of Hockey. They managed to get something on it. Kuchera trying to put some pressure on with just under 30 seconds to go in the period. Wilkinson now just being dispossessed by the Inferno, who dumped the puck deep into the corner. And they don't have a lot of time. They've only got 15 seconds to go in this period. Can they get a shot away? Kuchera now with the chance to go the other way. She knows how much time she's got on the clock. She gets past Rink. She's being checked now. Kuchera with another chance. She winds, shoots, and scores. Simone Kuchera. Give her time and space. She will score goals all day. And with just on 2 seconds to go in the first, the Dogs have a 1-goal lead. She got past Rink on the blue line. And then there was nothing but the ice in front of her and a beautiful shot. And not much Sam Hockey could do about that one. So at the end of the first, it's the Dogs 12 shots and 1 goal. The Inferno 4 shots and as yet to break the drought. Some inventive and constructive play by the Dogs. Sometimes occasionally a little bit overly fancy. Both teams rather fond of some interesting cross-ice passes in defence, which I'm sure their coaches would perhaps frown on. But you do strange things under pressure. That's the nature of the sport. It's like anything, if you are under pressure, then things become much more challenging than if you have plenty of time to think about it. You can go back afterwards and watch it on video and say, why on earth did I do that? And the answer is pressure. Under pressure, we do dumb stuff, and that's what makes sport so interesting. Just on 20 seconds to go now in the first intermission of 3 periods of this game. We'll see if the Inferno can get one back quickly. I'm sure they'd like to. Can the Dogs pile on the pressure and get a bit more in? The Dogs certainly with a smaller bench. They're quite short on the bench tonight, but they do have Simone Kuchera with us, and we know that she is the #1 goal scorer in the league, and for good reason. She has one heck of a shot on her, and she scored a lot of goals in a lot of leagues in a lot of ways. And if you give her time and space, she will score against you almost every time. Very, very effective indeed. It's a good play by Ash Elliott, being fairly inventive and constructive. It's good to see her getting involved in the game and certainly providing another scoring option. And we need to see the Inferno really step it up and try and get some more shots on that. Just the 4 in that first. It doesn't matter if they're good shots and they turn into goals, but they do need to get some shots on the net. They need to back themselves and start firing and put some pressure on that Dogs goaltender, or it's just not going to happen for them. So that's what they know. They know they need to do it. Jamishas this time not able to beat Leg in the face-off, but the Inferno end up with it back in their D. Going up to pick it up Arias, but Arias and Leg now combined. I think we're just a little bit of a shove across the front of the net, but it is picked up by the Dogs. And now the Inferno with a chance to break it in past the line, and that's Savic, who just couldn't quite keep the puck in, and drop ball was just outside of the offensive zone, and the puck almost out of play. And now it's Leg looking for an option and just tips it back up the boards as we play a little bit of table tennis. And now it is back to the Dogs, who have iced the puck. And the puck shot out by, that was Tanya Dean, who fired the puck up the ice, but unfortunately for Tanya, it was on her side of the line, and even though she shot it across the ice and was probably expecting it to be a pass, technically the rule is that if it was intentionally a pass and it was obvious that a pass, it shouldn't be icing. But I think that's one of those rules which is fairly commonly misunderstood by not only referees but also players. And they're underway now. The Dogs winning that face-off. They clear the puck up the zone. They're just not quite able to clear it out of the zone. But they get it out now. Only for the Inferno to dump it back in. Firing the puck back up the ice there, Dean. And she has iced it again, so we'll be back for another one. And the puck will be taken all the way back. Now, if you're a Dog at this particular point in time, you don't mind the clock running down, you've got a lead. The clock, on the other hand, is not in the Inferno's favour. Well, it is only halfway through the second, or only like a third of the way through the second period, but you still don't want to waste time if you're the team without the numerical, with a score deficit. So here the Inferno want to keep the pressure on and see if they can turn this one into a goal. Can they get the puck in the net? We will wait and see what happens. This mystery number 28 doesn't manage to get this puck on the net. Puck now in the corner with Costello, who clears the puck out of the zone. Going back to cleaned up Vandercleet, being pressed by Baisley, who plays the puck up, and Elliott just straight over the bench manages to pick it up and just gets a shot away. It's not it's off harmlessly to the side, but good pressure, putting the Inferno under pressure, and Izmovic has to go in and try and pick it up. And the puck comes back up to Simone Kachira, who finishes up with the puck, but it goes back to another one of the Inferno D, who play the puck up the ice. Number 24, again a player that Cassidy Sapwell, who has changed numbers, but that's all right. Puck is deep in the corner now. Playing it up now, the Dogs, and it's Kachira with room in front of her. Sapwell coming back to try and take the puck off. Kachira tries to get around, but Sapwell gets a stick in the way and manages to shut it down. Sapwell plays the puck out nicely and creates some space. But it is Wilkinson for the Dogs who goes back to clean it up. A little bit of a feint left and right. Plays the puck around the back of the net, looking for Dean, and finds her. A bit of congestion in the corner. They're all trying to pass it up to Simone, who does manage to get onto the puck. But there's Dogs and Inferno everywhere in that corner. A lot of congestion. Meg's there trying to play the puck up the middle of the ice for the Inferno, but not able to capitalise on it. As Wilkinson now looking for Elliott. Elliott gets past, but the pass just makes it to her. She tried a little cheeky backhand to Wilkinson, but not quite enough speed to make that work. And now they chip the puck back in, and the Dogs drive back in with Wilkinson. Elliott fires a slap shot in from the blue line. It goes harmlessly wide of the net. Kachira now goes in to get it. Fires across the front. No one there for the Dogs. Elliott would have been probably hoping to be there as they put the puck back across to Kachira, who couldn't finish it off. It was a good opportunity for a goaltender out of place. Kachira tries to get around, but runs into a wall of white. And this time behind the net now. Puck loose in front. Kachira not able to fix it up. Sapwell did a good job of owning it, but taken there is robbed by Nuzmovic. And the Inferno clear the puck out. And just trying to steal the puck there, the Inferno, but Wilkinson just too strong. Manages to clear the puck out of the zone. Now a chance for the Inferno, for the Dogs, sorry. And Wilkinson comes down the middle, hands it off to Kachira. Kachira tries to get onto a forehand, not cleanly though, and the Inferno will clear the puck out of the zone. Kachira just making a change as the puck went under her feet, but not a bad choice. As the Cassidy Sapwell looks to play the puck back up the ice and finds Leg, who just dumps the puck all the way back in. And now Sapwell looking up the ice for options. He's trying to find Meg's. Meg's standing a little bit still, but they do get the puck back up the ice, and now Meg's with a bit of room in the middle. She's got one to beat in front of her. Can she get the shot away? She just manages to not quite get the shot. There's good positioning, but just overskated the puck and left it behind. You can see the shot coming, But unfortunately for Megs, the puck did not go where she wanted it to. And going over to pick the puck up now, Rink in the corner. But she's beaten by Leg, who just lifts the puck out of the way and steals it from her. It's stuck behind the net now, the Inferno. But now they have a chance to clear the puck up ice. Not able to quite complete it there. Risky cross ice pass there by the Inferno. And that's Robertson just chancing fate, but gets away with it. And now the puck goes back in. Rink manages to get the puck up the zone, manages to get it past Murphy. Robertson finds on the move Jamesis, who has the room, takes a shot, but a nice save there. Cheeky backhander almost goes in for Sapwell. Jamesis, I'm sorry, as the Inferno create a couple of good scoring opportunities. The first one's this period. Rink now going back to pick it up. She's lost sight of the puck. She's under pressure. Will she choose to run it around the back of the neck? Not a bad choice. As the Inferno now need to clear the puck out of the zone. They've got Savic up high who gets the puck. And then playing the puck in deep is the Inferno, trying to get the puck in deep. They play the puck up the boards. Hudson not able to make the pick, and it's Kuchera coming up the side who's trying to get the puck around, and it's rimmed around the back of the net. Smovic just caught behind the play a little bit. Kuchera with some space in front. She's got Rink trying to put some pressure on her, but Kuchera slides around the front, takes the shot, but Hockey makes the save. And Sam Hockey there under a lot of pressure there. Simone Kuchera in good position and manages to get across the puck in front of the net with the forehand, get the shot away, but it does not go in. SCO with 9 minutes to go in the second. The Dogs 1, the Inferno 0. The Inferno have got a few more shots on so far this period. They're up to 7. They've had 3 shots so far this period. While they come in and make their change. Can they get one more on? Can they get one on the board and make this into a game? We will see. They clear the puck up ice. But as far as Zmovic, who loses it in her feet. And it's Wilkinson who plays the puck up the ice. Finds Kuchera. Kuchera's got Basley. Finds her on the blue line and then drives back down the middle. Basley going into the corner, but surrounded by white jerseys. None other than McPherson, who takes the puck around the back of the net, but is robbed by Kuchera. Bringing the puck back up. And now it is Inferno again trying to clear the puck out of the zone. And this time they're going to do it, and it's Zmovic who leaves the puck behind and is robbed by Basley again. This time it's McPherson who comes through with the puck, but she's got Kuchera chasing back, who then decides to let someone else do the back check. Puck comes across the front of the net nicely for the Inferno, but Zmovic not quite in position to take advantage of it. Arias now has got Kuchera with her. Kuchera driving into the slot. Puck comes across the front. Shot taken. Kuchera had an opportunity, but the puck was just a little bit too hot to handle. McPherson now takes a shot. Wilkinson, sorry. Kuchera with the puck again in the front. Tries to get a shot on. Nice piece of stick defence there by Vanderkleet, who stops it. Elliott tries to get the puck across the front. Sorry, that's not Elliott. And there's risky cross ice passes out of D. They're going to pay for them. That was Zmovic making that choice. Now the puck being cleared out of the net by the Dogs in the hands of Tess Wilkinson, who looks up ice. Unfortunately for her, she is robbed once more of the puck. But now she manages to break through. And then is stolen again. Zmovic now, but being pressed tightly by the Dogs in Vertagen. The puck goes back now in deep in defence for Heen to clean up. And we have a whistle. Looks like we may have too many players on the ice for the Inferno. Not sure exactly what that one's for. Is it a bench minor for too many, or I'll let you know in just a second. Referee's counting something. Not sure how many fingers and toes we have, but regardless, no penalty. Or maybe it is a penalty. No, yes. No, it's just the Inferno taking the time with their change. Racing back on is Sapwell, who lines up, and we do have 5-on-5, no penalty. We face off one by Leg, but stealing it there, racing down to get the puck quickly. Zmovic, who does have a turn of speed. On the other hand, Leg trying to make some space. Elliott finds a little bit of room, gets past Meggs. Going in to put on the forecheck on the Inferno defence is Elliott with a good piece of forechecking work. He's putting a bit of pressure there too on Sam Hockey. Puck coming through the middle, but it's Nizmovic who gets it under her feet. Now she's only got one to beat. Nizmovic goes wide, winds on the forehand, shoots, and the save is made. Nizmovic did score a pretty nice goal last night in one of her B-League games. Had a pretty good view of that one. You know, she can certainly shoot the puck on the net. That was a good chance, but Inferno now racing back to get the puck. Elliott going in to try and put some forechecking pressure on. You've got Vertagen in on the forecheck as well as they just pile on a little bit. Elliott with a nice forecheck there, good work, but unfortunately for them, goes up to Meggs, who gets past one. Can Meggs make the save? The goaltender electing to just drive the puck into the corner. Not a bad choice. It's Kuchera now with the puck for the Dogs. Loses sight of it, it's behind her and under her feet. Now she's going to play around the back of the net. Manages to get past the Inferno defence. The Inferno forecheck, sorry, and now she's on the burst with a bit of room in front of her. She's got Sapwell to beat. Sapwell forces her wide in the corner. Just a nice constructive stick work, and the Inferno will clear the puck out of the zone in Robinson, who puts the puck all the way back down the other end, but not icing. Dogs looking to play the puck back up the ice. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second. The Dogs still with that 1-goal lead. Kuchera now tries to get past the pressure that she's under. And it is cleaned up by Jamesis, who looks for a lane but can't find it. Vertagen now robbed by Robertson, who's looking for someone to pass to. Doesn't see one, so goes herself. Winds, gets a little bit of a shot on. Nice save there by the Dogs goaltender. He unfortunately unnamed. Vertagen now loses the puck under her feet, and it's picked up by the Inferno. Robinson now, Vertagen, sorry, tries to get the shot away, bounces off everything, including the goal. It was Hudson there who was trying to put some pressure on her. And the Inferno finally get the puck out of the zone in Jamesis, who now has a bit of room. She's got Wilkinson chasing back, forces her wide, but she gets a shot on the net. It's a good piece of play there, but now in front of the net, Savic looking for a chance. The puck bobbling around loose, but it is picked up by the Dogs, who break it out. And they find Murphy, who's going deep in the corner. It was Heen with that nice piece of inventive breakout. Murphy going in, trying to clear the puck up and find leg. But it goes through everyone except Heen, who was there to stop Savic on the breakout. But now here come the Inferno in Jamesis, but she's driven into the corner. Not able to get enough of a handle on that one at Rufalagas. She gets a backhander on it, but only as far as the Dogs' defence, who clear it out. Inferno all onside. They've got a 3-on-2 if they choose to use it, but they don't. Puck comes across in front of the net. The Inferno have Heen back there to clean it up. She's been pretty effective so far this game, Heen. She's been in the right place most of the time. So a very effective defensive player. And now breaking it out, Murphy. But McPherson spins on a dime and has a bit of room. And, not much in the way of a back check coming back after her, so she has a bit of room, but she's driven into the corner by Heen. And the save is made from a bad angle. So nice piece of defensive play by the Dogs to force McPherson wide. We know that she can be very effective. But if you play your position and force that player wide, then it works out quite well. Shots on the net, 10 to the Inferno. They've had a much better second period so far than the Dogs. Dogs with just the 3 shots this period. So all the goals have been the 1 goal to Simone Kuchera in that first, just towards the very end of the first. Trying to bring the puck up now is Rosetta Ares, but she is robbed on the blue line by the Inferno. She got past most of them, but not enough of them. So going back now to pick it up, Dean, who looks for an option, and unfortunately for her, it's picked off. And it's McPherson skating around, trying to find an option. She's forced to skate in the wrong direction. She was trying to find Vandercleet. Vandercleet was being well marked. As a result, the puck goes into the corner. It's not a bad place for the Inferno to keep it. They've still got pressure, but now Kuchera looks up ice. She's got the puck on her stick. Inferno now moving back quickly to try and shut down the lane. But Kuchera winds and shoots. Beautiful kick save there in the end by Sam Hockey. She was under a lot of pressure, but made a good save. Good back check too, Kia Vandercleet. 1 minute to go in the second. It's still a 1-goal lead. Kachira now with the puck again at her feet. She's got a chance. Can she get around everyone? She pushes Keir Vanderleet wide, runs into more Inferno defence. And Sam Hockey in the end just had to put a pad down and stop that one. Sounds easier than it is, as Dean now for the Dogs goes back to clean the puck in. Onside Basley, but only just as Vanderleet clears the puck out of the zone. Kachira now runs into Vanderleet, and the puck stuck at their feet with just the 30 seconds to go. So battle to try and clear the puck up the ice. Kachira now just floating around on the blue line, waiting for a chance to break in, and goes in now. They've only got 20 seconds to play. Kachira loose on the far side, and she will go in now and pick the puck up. She's got Basley floating around in the slot. So too has she got Arias. But fortunately for the Inferno, Sam Hockey has the puck, and that's what matters. So Sam Hockey makes that one safe. So that will wind out the second period. At the end of period number 2, it is Dogs 1, Inferno 0. Much better period though for the Inferno. They had 6 shots on the net, and they put the Dogs goaltender under a fair bit of pressure. The interesting question now is going to be, how will the third go with the short bench that the Dogs have? They've just got the 2 lines, whereas the Inferno, a few extra legs, a few extra bodies. Will that mean a little bit more speed and a bit more intensity in the third? This is a game about getting there first, as just as much as it is about being in place. So if you get there first, you win those battles, you start to create more opportunities. And that's what they'll be looking to do, the Inferno. They've got to get that 1 goal back. If they're still a goal down with a couple of minutes to go, watch for them to pull their goaltender off the ice and go 6 on 5. It's a risk, but you've got to roll the dice. Otherwise, you're definitely going to lose. So you always take more chances later on in the game. Look for them too to try and hurry things up. They won't want to run the clock down with that deficit. They've got to score 2 goals to win. The Dogs don't need to do anything apart from keep the Inferno out. Sounds easier than it is, but that's all they need to do. They don't actually need to score any more goals. Doesn't mean they don't want to. Kachira in particular, we know she loves to score goals, and Ash Elliott would dearly love to tickle the twine, but not yet. It is quite a short Dogs side this evening. They are without Gagnon, McIvan, England, Tompkinson, so they are a bit short. But, it is the end of school holidays. I'm sure there are good reasons. Regardless, Leg will be facing off against Megs for the first face-off of the third period. We're about to get underway with 16 minutes to go in this third period. Puck is dropped, underway, won by Leg, and they play it back to their Dean Wilkinson, who gets past this Movic looking up ice, just tries to get a little bit fancy. And unfortunately for her, it goes past Kate Wales, very nearly managed to pick that one up. Leg looking to just backhand it up, finding Elliott. But the puck goes in deep, and it will be picked up by Sapwell for the Inferno, who looks up ice for options. She's got Megs moving up the middle, but her wing is fairly deep and sounding a bit flat-footed. Look up for a passing option, and there just isn't one. Can they clear the puck out with a bit of momentum, the Inferno? Or can the Dogs turn this one into an opportunity? Wilkinson now tries to get the puck in, but it's eventually got out by Jess Meggs, who has some room. She's got a player in front of her who turns. She gets the shot away. The puck's loose in the slot, but they don't turn it into a second chance opportunity for the Inferno, as Wilkinson tries to clear the puck up to Elliott, finds her. Elliott gets past Magnan. Magnan will win the race to the puck as Elliott chases round the back, just cutting off the options. Finds Leg, who just hoofs on it, leaves the puck behind. Battling in there in the corner for Tagan. But just manages to ring the puck off the side of the net. Leg now trying to put the puck across the front for Elliott, who was there in the slot. But he's being tied up nicely by the Inferno defence. Tagan is dispossessed by running into a body of White, including Kate Wales, who had a stick down there. And now the Inferno looking to break the puck out again. So they've been stuck now in their defensive zone for quite a while, the Inferno. They've been wanting to get the puck out and get a change. There'll be some fatigue in their legs, and finally they do, but not quite all the way. There on the blue line for the Dogs was Heen, who immediately fires the puck all the way back deep into the corner. So get back in there and battle it out, Inferno. Now they're trying to get the puck out as Wilkinson tries to get the shot away. Gets past one. They finally get a shot on the net, but it is saved by Sam Hockey. And you'll see the Inferno all racing over to get the change that they need. They've been out on the ice killing that particular piece of attacking play for quite some time. A typical ice hockey shift lasts between sort of 45 to 60 seconds or less. They've been out there for a good 2 minutes or so, and I can tell you that's pretty hard. Kachira now taking the face-off. Will she turn it into a shot or try and win it back? She wins it back. And the Dogs try and get a shot away, but it's picked off by Inferno Legs, who just gets some feet in the way. And then decide to have a bit of a lie down on the ice, but that's all right. They clear the puck out now through Riflagus. But she looks up the ice, and it's Kathy Costello who clears the puck up, tries to find some help and gets it to one of the Dogs players. Now Kachira with a bit of a chance, picks the puck up on her backhand, skates it around. A little bit casual, but she's got a chance now. Wines shoots. Nice save. Sam Hockey gets a pad onto it. And the puck fired all the way back down the other end. But it's going to have a little bit of... goalie decides to play it, which means no icing. They don't have to, of course. But Kachira now has some room in front of her. She gets an opportunity. Simone Kachira winds, shoots, goal. Simone Kachira shows us how it's done. You give her that space in front of the net, and she's going to score goals just like that. You'll see this on the replay. She gets all this time and space, goes on it wide on her forehand. Sam Hockey couldn't do much, and Simone put it nicely over Sam's shoulder and into the net to give the Dogs a 2-0 lead with 12 minutes to go in the second. The Inferno will need to pull their socks up and try and shut down those opportunities through the middle and also create some chances themselves. Get that one back if they can. The last time these two teams played, it was a 1-1 draw. That's certainly not happening. But there's no reason why, with 11 and a half minutes to go, the Inferno couldn't get a couple. Reyes battling with 3 Inferno, and it's McPherson now who comes up in the middle, but she's got Wilkinson in front of her. Wilkinson, nice piece of stick work, just gets a sticky in the way, blocks that one out. McPherson probably took just that one step too many and didn't shoot the puck on the net. She's looking now to try and get the puck across in the slot, and the puck is loose in front of the net, but no one there for the Inferno. They certainly had a chance on that rebound, but just not in position to take advantage of it. And the puck ridden out by the Inferno, and McPherson is offside. Has to come back out, which gives the Dogs plenty of time. Wilkinson looks up ice, lobs it high, just gets the puck past the outstretched stick there of Mismovic. But it's back in corner, and Van der Kleet has to go and clean it up. But she's helped out nicely by Dervish. And the puck loose in front of the net. Sam Hockey getting a pad onto it. Van der Kleet manages to play the puck up the ice. They're trying to just get it out of the zone first, the Inferno, and they finally do. Racing now down to try and pick it up, Misimovic, but he's beaten to the puck by Heen, who just pops it back out of the defensive zone. And it's an opportunity now for Arias, who got a puck across the front, but Hockey doing a great job of tidying up. Arias now with another chance. Gets a puck to Leg. Leg tries to get on her forehand, but goes wide. Going in deep to pick the puck up. The Dogs once more. They've got Heen loose, Arias loose in front of the slot. Tries to get the puck up, but it comes it back out to Wilkinson, who gets past one, but it is just stolen by Jess Meggs, who drives the puck up. She's got to get past Heen. Heen goes back with time. Looks to play it up the ice, but it runs into McPherson, into Meggs' legs. But Wilkinson was there too for the Dogs. There's a little bit of miscommunication. They run into each other. He now tries to chop the puck up the ice, but it goes as far. We've got an injured player now on the ice, but it's just a little bit slow to get back up. McPherson, I tell you, we are going to have a brief stoppage, as I think that was Lydia Heen who fell over and knocked the wind out of herself. With 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Dogs 2, Inferno 0. 21 shots to 12 in favour of the Dogs. Can the Snipers pile on some pressure and get one past the unnamed goaltender in the net for the Dogs, who has been pretty good. Certainly made 12 saves, and that's nothing to be sneezed at. In the corner, battling away. Looking to try and get the puck across in front of the slot. The Inferno, they did have players there. It was Robinson who was waiting patiently. The puck didn't quite make it across to where she wanted to be. Robinson now with a second chance. Tries to get it on her forehand. It's got it on her backhand. Chips it through. It was loose in front, but Kachira was there to clean it up for the Dogs. Kachira now being battled all the way back, not getting any space this time. And the Inferno have worked out that you simply can't give Simone any room, or she will score goals against you over and over and over again. Sam Hockey not very happy there about the player battling away at Vertagen, battling away at the puck. But the puck was still loose. The puck's not tied up and the whistle hasn't blown. You can continue to play it. Of course, you may have to pay consequences if your team is a little bit defensive of their goaltender. Sometimes you can find that results in a little bit of a push and shove, but not this time. Elliott tries to get the puck across the front, but it makes it only as far as Nismovic, who's playing it up the ice, but he's beaten to the puck by Wilkinson, who dumps it in deep. Sorry, that was Riflagas for the Inferno. The Inferno looking once more to play it up the ice. They play it across ice. It's one of those questionable passes, but they got away with it. And it is Wilkinson now on a backhand. He tries to get the puck across, but runs into Savic. Wins the collision, that's for sure. Savic a bit slow to get back to her feet, but now the puck being played up. Inferno with numbers, trying to blast through the side McPherson, but runs into Vertagen, who just said, no, I'll have that puck, thank you very much. Actually, Wilkinson goes back to pick it up for the Dogs, plays it up the ice, looking for Elliott. Finds her in the end after a bit of a lucky rebound, but Meggs goes back to clean it up. Elliott still with the puck at her feet. Elliott now with a chance. Elliott winds around the backhand, but unfortunately Elliott was stuck around the back of the net. Couldn't quite get onto it. Being tightly pressed now and dispossessed by Sapwell. Sapwell this time plays it up the boards. The puck bobbles around loose though for Elliott. Elliott finds Kuchera. Kuchera has another shot, but it runs into feet before it hits the net. Kuchera gets another shot across the front, manages a tip in for Tagan, but Sam Hockey was there. And now this time it is Meggs just chipping the puck up the board, trying to get past Wilkinson, and it is not going to go for icing, but it's pretty close. Wilkinson now plays it back up the ice, and the puck is going to just come just out of the net. Hudson couldn't quite get there in time. And now Wilkinson with time looks up the ice. What have I got? What are my options? She goes over towards her own boards trying to get the change, and the puck comes back in, but it is eventually brought out by the Dogs. Down the puck at their feet. Hudson now for the Inferno just manages to get enough on it to clear it out, and finds Meggs, who's got room this time. Tries to get around and gets around Dean, but not as far as getting past Costello. Very capably picks it up. Nismovic now looking for a chance. Holds, waits for an option, tries to find Meggs. She's got McPherson in front, unmarked in the slot, but couldn't quite get to her. Another chance now. Hudson tries to put the puck in and does. There's over in the corner for the Dogs. Dean trying to clear the puck up the ice, but she's been pressed by Nismovic. Now the puck up to Legg, who clears the puck, but not out of the zone. Hudson kept it in, but now the Dogs are breaking out. They can't clear the puck. Hudson made the trip back. Nismovic now with a little bit of room. She's got two in front of her. She's got to beat Costello. Costello just manages to push her wide. Nismovic driven wide, ineffective shot in the end. And one more shot across the front. Nismovic in the right place, but Costello there just with the body, getting in the way and making sure nothing was going to go in. More play. Dean trying to break it out, but dispossessed once more. This time Legg it is who clears the puck and gets it to Vandercleet, who doesn't quite manage to keep it in. And now Legg with some time, looks up ice, passes across to Costello. Costello looks up ice trying to find help and does, but just a slight errant pass. Nismovic now takes on Costello. Costello chips it high. The Dogs don't have to do anything. Under 5 minutes to go now with a 2-goal lead. All they need to do is just keep turning the Inferno around. The Inferno need to score 2 goals, and they need to score at least one of them very quickly. Kuchera now comes in to pick up the puck for the Dogs. Vandercleet for Inferno looking to try and pick up the ice, being pressed tightly, but Vandercleet still has access to the puck. They break it out now, the Inferno. At least they try to. They clear the puck out of the zone, but Costello can just chip the puck in now, and she does. Just drives the puck deep into the corner, wasting some more time, or not really wasting it, but running the clock down. And we get a whistle, which will stop the clock again. Well, sorry, won't stop the clock. The clock will continue to tick. Good for the Dogs, not so good for the Inferno. Watch for the Inferno to pull their goalie at some point in the next couple of minutes. Give themselves a extra player on the ice if they choose to do it. See who they also choose to put on the ice when they do so. The face-off this time won by McRobinson for the Inferno. Looking to play the puck up to Wales, but the puck is out of play. And we will have another face-off, and the clock will continue to tick. Good for the Dogs, not so good for the Inferno. Shearer and McPherson facing off. McPherson needs to win it. And doesn't. That's Kachira who manages to chip that one through, but it comes back and it's picked up by Wales, who hoofs it across the side of the ice, trying to find some help, but it only goes as far as the Dogs' defence. And now it's picked up by the Dogs in Arias, who finds Kachira. Kachira winds and shoots, and Kachira makes it safe. That's going to be 3 goals. Watch this one on the replay. Kachira, beautiful angle. Got right across the front. You can see it. Same shot as last time. Gets across onto a forehand and then runs it wide of Sam Hockey, who couldn't quite get a pad out in time to block that one off. So that will be a 3-goal lead to the Dogs with just under 3 minutes to play. And it was the same thing that happened last time. Samo Kachira basically made the same play, except this time instead of going over the right shoulder, she went left side and just snuck the puck past the desperately outstretched pad of Sam Hockey. 3 goals now, the lead to the Dogs. As Wilkinson now skates up the middle, tries to get past everyone. Almost does, but she's been tightly pressed there by Jess Meggs, who just rides her into the corner, but still got the puck there. McPherson turns and twists. Now winds again, shot through traffic. Everyone ducking to get out of the way of that one. It had something on it. Now the puck goes in back behind the net for the Inferno. It's Elliott trying to get something on it, but left the puck behind. Savic now for the Inferno trying to break it out, but also left the puck behind. Now they've got a chance. Savic, can she get some speed on? But just coasting back to pick it up there, Wilkinson, who runs into Meggs' feet and falls over. No foul on that one. That was just kind of tripped herself up. So Meggs now trying to take the puck off Elliott. Does so. The puck not able to be kept in the zone. So the snipers all having to come off the. Now it's Elliott with some space. Elliott charges towards the net, get it on forehand, shoots. Sam Hockey makes the save. Sam Hockey, that one, making amends for the earlier one where wasn't much you could do about it really, but Kachira's goal from just a minute or so ago. We are down to 1 minute and 20 seconds to play in this third period. 3-goal lead to the Dogs. Can the Inferno get one back? Maybe they can get 2 when you get into stop time. It's happened before. They'll need to move quickly to do it though. Elliott now with another chance to try and get a shot on the net. She's cycling around high. As Vertagen takes the shot, but it is shot wide. And the puck comes through the middle as far as Elliott with another chance. Drives deep into the corner, being pressed by Inferno defence. Manages to get past one. She's got leg free in the slot. Can't get the pass up to her. And the puck is cleared out by the Inferno. It's past everyone. Savic now with a chance. Dogs just dump it back in deep. 40 seconds to go in this third and final period. Can the Inferno get one on the net? Looking up the ice for Reflagus. She's there. They find her. Reflagus has help charging down the middle. Can she get a shot away? She's got 3 Dogs to beat. This gets a little bit of a chip shot in. Riding around the back of the net. Savic loose in front of the slot. Can they get the pass across to her? Savic being watched closely there by McPherson. Now the Dogs in Wilkinson looking to clear the puck out of the zone. Just nicely kept in there though by the Inferno. Savic couldn't get enough on it to turn it into a shot. But now a chance for the Inferno. One more last chance. But a beautiful piece of defensive play there. It was Jamesis who got that shot away. But some good goaltending drove the puck into the corner. And the Dogs will win that one in the end. 3-0. 25 shots to 13 in a reasonably dominant display. Simone Kachira with all of them. We know that give her some time and space and she will score goals every time. A couple of good chances too. Ash Elliott, who made some good scoring opportunities as well. But Inferno played pretty good. But the scoreline, unfortunately for them, does not reflect how the effort that they put in, and it is 3-0. Coming up next week, the round 7 will be on Friday, the 26th of July at 8:35 p.m. here at IceHQ, and it will be the Inferno playing the Snipers, and the Dogs will have the